Ryan Smith here with Blessed Tomorrow, across the street from St. Matthew's National Cathedral, our office in Washington, D.C. We're waiting for the Pope to arrive now. We hear sirens and helicopters, which means he should be coming up momentarily. He'll be here for 45 minutes during his midday prayer. As you can see, the press is gathered right in front of us. We're just a few hundred feet from where he'll be entering the church. Earlier we brought you footage of the bishops who entered through the front to await for Pope Francis. As you can see, one is waiting there for him in the doorway to greet him. This is the first time Pope Francis has been in the United States, and he's come to address Congress as well as talk to President Obama about climate change. We are particularly interested in hearing his thoughts on climate change as he addresses Congress and the role faith leaders can play in furthering climate initiatives in the United States and abroad. We hear more sirens and helicopters. Should be approaching very shortly. About 45 minutes ago, we brought you a live stream of the bishops entering in preparation for Pope Francis, coming for his midday prayers, where he'll spend the next 45 minutes in prayer meditation, after which we'll bring you a live stream of his departure. We've been eagerly awaiting Pope Francis' arrival, not just today, but over the coming weeks, over the last few weeks, particularly last year. His encyclical Laudato Si emphasized the role that faith leaders play in climate action, making his visit to the United States all the more important. Pope Francis, who has made it very clear that climate change is more than a faith issue, it's a human issue, and has asked all to participate in climate actions in the coming year as we lead up to COP21 this December in Paris. The noise you hear behind me are the Blessed Tomorrow faith leaders excited about Pope Francis' arrival, and here comes the continuation of the motorcade. A long string of DC police moving to place to secure the street as Pope Francis makes his way along Rhode Island Avenue. And the first of his motorcade arrives. And here's his car and the Fiat 500 that he's become famous for in his visit to the United States. There he is. You can see And there's the first sight of Pope Francis. There's Pope Francis being greeted.
Go Pope!
Being greeted by Cardinal, looks like. And people are beginning to yell in the streets, greeting Pope Francis on his way.
Yay, he's waving to us! Go Pope!
And
That is so cool.
he's greeted with open arms to the waiting bishop.
They're cheering in the church.
You can hear the roar from within the church as Pope Francis makes his way into St. Matthew Cathedral.
See the other angle. On the other camera.
Who's that woman with them? That was fast.
Pope Francis has finally arrived at St. Matthew Cathedral.
Aww. That's
He'll be here for the next hour doing midday prayer. Please stay tuned for his exit, which we'll bring you a live stream of as well. Again, visit blessedtomorrow.org for more on how faith leaders can make a change in climate action, as Pope Francis has called all people to do.